Day of Judgment creeps ever and ever closer. So, apparently 4 days ago, if you've been watching my channel, you'll notice that I've frequently searched and detected evil wherever I can find it and point it out. And one of the focal points here has been the carnivore diet, and anyone promoting it. That includes Sean Baker, who's obviously a psychopath. If you know how to detect evil, there's certain earmarkers that you can search for. Jordan Peterson, unfortunately, in spite of the great things that he said, is also a psychopath. Sv3ridge is definitely a psychopath as well, and he just came out with a video, and Sv3ridge is the first one that I really, picked out of the crowd because he looks like he actually has the look of most cannibals. There's a look to him, and he's uh, eating like raw organs and stuff and drinking blood on camera. And I recently found out he has a history of hurting people in school and stuff like this. I guess he attacks some classmates with a knife or something. But he just came out with a video called "Serial Killers Are the Real Heroes: Organ Harvesting," and in this video, he praises serial killers, and he says that they're heroes, and that psychopathic behavior is actually good behavior. And previously he talks about vampire nature and how drinking human blood can help you ascend to a higher state of consciousness. And so essentially this is the precursor. This video is basically where Sv3ridge has fully awakened to what he is, which is of course a monstrous devil, which I previously outlined in other videos. He's a ghoul. He is the walking dead. He is undead. He is pure evil incarnate, and it's not just a diet choice. These are genuinely evil people who come from evil spirits. They're not human. They're psychopathic. It's only a matter of time before Sv3ridge starts killing people, and he said that it's okay to kill as long as you're clever about it. So it's really obvious to anyone who has even a modicum of sense that this is a person who is a high risk to society. And here's the thing: Sv3ridge is, in spite of his ego, he's actually really stupid. The he's That's why he's a lower level ghoul. He is sort of amassing a cult, and his cult's filled with ghouls. His comment section is filled with open cannibals and praisers of serial killers and stuff like this. I mean, it's genuinely this evil sort of brood of just filth, just disgusting degenerates. And the real evil is the ones who blend in. I mean, the higher level evil, especially like Peterson, who can hide in plain sight. Not only would nobody suspect Peterson, but except for people who can detect evil, but even if you could demonstrate it, he'd still have an army of very strong followers who would defend him anyway. So Peterson is very powerful, but Sv3ridge he's a ghoul that's sort of gathering cultists. And this is more or less the thesis of my entire channel, is that we're not only have I been focusing on this evil since before anyone really was kind of catching on to how evil he is, and people still aren't. It's like I'm sitting here telling everyone, I can see there's an evil motherfucker here. And now he just made a video saying serial killers are heroes. I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious. What do I have to do to wake people up? I really don't know what else to say. And it's really simple. I can detect evil, but so can anyone with the use of technology. All you have to do is use an MRI machine to scan everyone's brain. Psychopaths are evil monsters with no conscience. They have no morality, and um, this is a man who freely admits that he doesn't, that to him morality does not exist. That the best thing he can do is destroy the system so that he can kill people freely and eat them. I mean, this is genuinely what the carnivore diet is about. It's what it's always been about. It's about redirecting all the ghouls into one place, and um, trying to redirect normal people to eating a diet that consists solely of uh, food, of exploitation and cruelty. That's exactly what the carnivore diet is, and it's psychopathic because there's no good reason to behave that way. And so we have spiritual evil just rising on the internet, and I'm sitting here, trying to point it out to people, but I mean, I feel like I'm in some sort of uh, world of just The Walking Dead. Like, people can't really understand what's going on until, of course, it's going to be too late. By the time everyone figures out what I'm saying, it will be too late. And what I'm saying, of course, is that there is a blight of evil that's rising on the planet, and that if we don't snuff it out, it will equate to much greater tragedies further down the line. And all we have to do is implore governments of the world to start MRI screening everyone and finding all the psychopaths and removing them from the population. It's a necessary step. And here's the thing, it's only a matter of time before Owlman comes out of this horde and Death Stars the species, the planet. But actually, that would be the best thing that could happen from this. Besides fixing the problem, the best thing that could happen would be if we get Death Starred, because at least if our species got wiped out, we would not become the evil that these creatures are putting all their energy into making us become. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're evil that's trying to transmute humanity into a greater evil. So, and here it is. I mean, he spells it out in this video. If you don't believe me, go look at it. It's titled "Serial Killers Are Heroes: Organ Harvesting," and then he goes on to act jealously about the invisible elite of the world who are. He's basically jealous of red rooms and torture dungeons, and he's just he wishes that he had it, and it's disgusting. This person is degenerate, as degenerate as they get, and the fact that we as a species in our current form are what do you call it? Impotent to deal with the problem of evil, even when it obviously arises, is a serious problem. And I'm not even, I really don't think I'm out of line. I have some radical views, but what's more obvious than this? What kind of delusional fuck can look at this video and think, no, he's a normal guy. He's a regular person. He can praise serial killers and organ harvesting and child rape dungeons. It's okay. He can like all those things and talk about how he has no morality. These are normal things that normal people talk about and do. Yeah, but well, you can find videos of him drinking blood and eating organs and uh, prowling around at the night in dark woods and chasing people. And I mean, what more? What more do you need? What more do you need to understand that there is evil in the world, and that we're doing nothing about it when we should be doing something about it? As a species, as a community, as a global community. But hey, most of us don't even believe in evil, so I guess this is just what we're gonna have. We're just gonna live next to the undead. Great, when all of this comes tumbling down and the whole of humanity is suffering for this, my conscience will be clear. But and on some level, I'm just going to think I tried to kind of get this out here and make it obvious, to try to point out the clear, obvious truth, because the truth is obvious. It's just most people are too indoctrinated to actually be able to reason rationally about this kind of thing. And I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this about Sv3ridge forever. It's been going on for months. And now he's just now coming out and saying this openly. I mean, it doesn't get more clear. But what's even more crazy, you go in his comment section and people are like, yeah, it's another normal Sv3ridge video. It's like these people are brain dead losers. They're degenerate. Their mind is half rotted out, and it's because they're fucking ghouls. They're they're literally the Walking Dead. It's disgusting. It's really fucking disgusting to see this.